Hey, what is up guys, it's the Dino Gamer back in another video. Today I'm here with another Jurassic World Evolution discussion video. Today guys, it is pretty obvious what we're about to discuss today. It is about the 1.4 patch update, whatever you want to call it, that is coming up this September 13th, guys. That is about a few weeks away, something like that. I really don't know. Also guys, I'm sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm going to try to be a little bit brief with this so I can kind of, give my voice a little bit of a rest. I feel like it's been a while since we've done discussion videos, so I'm happy we're back. But yes, we have actually a lot to discuss. Surprisingly, this update is going to have so many things that I don't even know where to begin. I guess we could begin with the bigger things, and then we could kind of work our way down to the smaller things. So let's go ahead and start with probably the most anticipated part of the update, which is the dinosaur resizes. Now, I heard a lot of complaints in my time of playing Jurassic World Evolution of just people complaining about the size, despite the fact that this game is not meant to be scientifically accurate, but movie accurate. For example, a lot of people were complaining that the T-Rex was completely oversized compared to the Giganotosaurus and Ceratosaurus, and Frontier came out saying that it was supposed to be like that, considering Jurassic World. In Jurassic World, there's no such thing as anything natural. You know, these dinosaurs are all artificial, and the T-Rex was meant to be big because for basically just like the wow factor, and Frontier wanted to be movie accurate with it, so they decided to make it the biggest dinosaur, and people freaked out, and because of that, it is now getting scaled down just a little bit, not too much, which is okay, because I was actually really scared that they were gonna really scale it down by a long shot, and I was like, great, well, now we're gonna get a smaller T-Rex. It wouldn't be the biggest deal of the world, but I mean, I kind of liked how everything was. The T-Rex is not the only thing that's getting resized. Of course, we got the Ceratosaurus, which is getting, I think, scaled down just a little bit as well. The Spinosaurus is also getting scaled down, I think. No, I think it's getting scaled up from what I know. Oh, but there's obviously, these pictures of these four dinosaurs that are getting scaled up. And of course, the last dinosaur is Giganotosaurus, which is getting scaled up a lot, actually. It is getting scaled up almost, if not twice the size of its former design or model. That is amazing, and a lot of people were freaking out about that. They were really excited, they were really happy that they were finally going to get a Giganotosaurus whose size was about on par with the T-Rex. So yeah, you know what, I mean, I honestly think that if it makes people happy, then it's an improvement, and once again, I can't help but feel like this part of the update was just people kind of twisting Frontier's arm behind his back, because people were just kind of really wanting these resizes done, and Frontier was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and just do it for them. It just really shows you how much Frontier really cares about the Jurassic World Evolution community, and props to them. You really got to give it to them. They really they really stuck it out for us. They really decided to put in the extra effort into resizing the dinosaurs. Alright, so now that we talked about the resizing, we'll talk about the next thing. The next thing that this update is going to have is something that I'm most excited about, and that is the new challenge mode. If you guys don't know what the new challenge mode is, it is basically a mode in which you have 4 levels of difficulty in which you can select on Isla Nublar, and I think specifically Isla Nublar. Now, as far as challenge mode goes, I don't know if you need to do anything specifically to unlock it, or if it's something that's just kind of you enter the game and it's just there and you can select it whenever you want. I don't know. So I'm not 100% sure what the 4 levels of difficulty are. I think it's easy, hard, medium, and of course Jurassic. Jurassic being obviously the most challenging one. And in this mode, I think the way they're going to do it is either they're just going to make it challenging for you, in the sense that I think it's harder to satisfy both your guests and dinosaurs, or I don't really know how exactly it's being set up. Maybe there's a certain way of doing it. I don't really know. But I actually can't wait to see this. I can't wait to do episodes on this, on my series. I'm honestly very excited for this, because it's basically it's just more challenging, and you could kind of set up pretty much set it up to your own standards of how easy or how hard you want it, which is something that I feel like this game pretty much needs, because there's some people that think this game is too hard, and then there's some people that have completed this game in less than a few weeks, and I'm looking for a challenge, and I'm looking, I don't think the game is too easy. I think it is a bit of a challenge at the moment, but just thinking that there's more challenges on the way is one, a bit overwhelming, but at the same time it is pretty exciting. I can't wait. But of course, we're getting into a little bit of the smaller things, which is, of course, stuff like fixing the Spinosaurus roar, which I'm actually happy. I've been waiting for that Spinosaurus roar, and having different views of like photo views or photo. What is it called? Like photo mode, I think that Jurassic Park Operation Genesis had from your hotels and their viewing galleries, and that's cool because you get to see the dinosaurs and pretty much everything from a different perspective. So that's exciting. I can't wait to see that, and I think they're also going to have that for the gyrospheres as well. Another thing that I'm very excited about with this game is the dinosaurs detecting their environments faster. And trust me, guys, I have had my fair share of struggle with this. Alright, you guys, if you guys play Jurassic World Evolution, you know that when the enclosure doesn't fit your dinosaur's satisfaction, you do everything you can in the short span of time that you have to try to satisfy your dinosaur. And once you do, by the time they detect it, they're already breaking the fence and out and about and killing everyone, you know? Then I am just so happy that they're finally going to be fixing this. They're going to detect their environments quicker. So if you were to, let's say, for example, you didn't put enough trees for your Diplodocus, let's say, and its comfort levels is all the way down, and it's getting uncomfortable, it's breaking the fence. So if you were to put enough trees, the Diplodocus would detect that faster and it would stop breaking the fence. So hey, that's a huge upside in my opinion. So another thing that I can't wait for is the incubation cancellation, which I honestly really do want because again, if you guys have played Jurassic World Evolution, then I think it's safe to say that everyone has gone through that moment where they incubate a dinosaur that they did not mean to incubate, and it's in like an enclosure. Like I think one time I accidentally incubated a Corythosaurus in an enclosure meant for like raptors or something. I don't know, but that's a bad mix-up right there. So obviously you would want to cancel that, and Frontier is finally giving us that option, and they're gonna let us cancel it. But I think one of the bad things is they're gonna have like a little bit of a refund, which is actually not a bad thing because it's just gonna be like I would think that you it would give you back a refund, but obviously it's not gonna give you as much, which is the bad thing because refund is not a bad thing as long as you get your money back. The only bad thing is it's going to give you less than you paid to incubate it for, which kind of sucks, but it does make sense. I mean, I feel like all the park builders have this kind of thing built into it. The contracts. Now, this is part of the update that I'm actually not too happy about, and that is just the contract. So apparently, and I've done this before, if you grab a contract and you decide to terminate it midway, you're going to get punished for it, which is something that I'm just not happy about because I feel like I do that all the time. Not all the time, but like when I get a contract and I decide to not go through with it, or I don't necessarily know if it's like if you go ask for a contract from one of the divisions and you decide and it shows you what it is and you decide not to do it and then you get punished, or if you will do the contract but then midway through you decide to terminate it because you don't want to do it anymore. I do both sometimes, and I feel like they're leaning more towards the second thing, where if you already agreed to do the contract and you decide midway that you don't want to do it anymore and you decide to terminate it and you're punished, that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm not too happy with it because I feel like Frontier made it seem like the punishment was going to be severe. So I'm kind of scared as to what they mean by that. So that's just how they're making it sound. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. Maybe I'm just got to spend a little money, or maybe it might lead to maybe like some sabotage, maybe high sabotage risk or something because you decided not to go through with their contract, and maybe that particular division is not too happy about it. I mean, that would make sense. But yeah, there's that. Something I'm not too happy with. Another thing that in regards to the dinosaur are territorial battles, which is if a dinosaur doesn't have enough space, like each individual dinosaur doesn't have enough space to reach its satisfaction, they will go on a territorial war, I think, within its own species, which would make sense because if you put two T-Rex, well, I mean, you can't even have two T-Rex in the same enclosure, so that's kind of a bad example. But let's say Stegosauruses, because I've had that problem before, where a Stegosaurus herd their satisfaction were, they were very uncomfortable to the lowest amount, and they were battling each other. Now it would be the same, but only if we didn't give them enough space for them to have a territory of their own. I feel like, and this will happen. It's kind of a challenge, I would say, and it's challenge in the sense that you would need to like expand your enclosures, which does make it challenging because some people probably already expand them to the max. So again, it's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be a fun challenge. Okay, deal with it, guys. But I'm honestly excited for anything that this game is going to be pretty much bringing in. I cannot wait to see this new update. I don't know why I thought the update was going to be sometime this weekend. Apparently, it is only, it's actually a few weeks away, actually, because it's not until September 13th. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I thought since that they were going to be live streaming it, the update was just going to come like the next day or that day that they were doing it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. If you guys enjoyed this, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic World Evolution and the cool dinosaurs I post on this channel. That is all I have to say for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please have a nice day.